Thank you very much, Senator Chairperson Wendy Phipps, Honorable Wendy Phipps. I recognize as well our distinguished Prime Minister, Honorable Timothy Harris. At the head table, the Honorable Eugene Alistair Hamilton, our Attorney General, Vincent Byron, the Honorable Vincent Byron. In our presence, we do as well have my colleague from number 4, the Honorable Lindsey Grant. I see our Cabinet Secretary as well. And the representative to be Vernon Connor. And I won't miss the ambassador tonight, Ambassador and former Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Michael Powell. I also want to say a very pleasant night to you, my family. I feel a sense of quiet in the room. I wonder why. Family. And we all family. 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 Yes, family. I must thank Almighty God for blessing me with the opportunity to be able to continue to account for my stewardship. And I want to thank you, the people, for continuing to support Team Unity as we remain on the road. I believe that we are going to take a break for Lent, because we are Christian people, aren't we? And tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. It is the first day of Lent, I believe, which will last for about 40 days, or 46 days if you include Sundays. And in commemoration of the 40 days, which according to the Gospels of Matthew, Luke, and John, I'm going to preach like the Prime Minister tonight, Jesus spent, before beginning his public ministry, he spent fasting in the desert. Yes, Wendy, you know it. Where he endured temptation by the devil. He endured temptation by Satan. And on each occasion around this time, I always ponder on the Bible story about Barabbas in the Gospel of St. Matthew. We know that story, right? The story about Barabbas. Barabbas was a thief. He was a liar. And he was a murderer. And Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, under the emperor of Tiberius in the 1st century, that's how far we gone back. He is best known as the judge of Jesus' child, and he authorized the crucifixion of Jesus. You remember the story? When Pontius Pilate asked the crowd, which of the 2 prisoners must he release? The crowd said, gimme, gimme, gimme. Yes, gimme Barabbas. Gimme Barabbas. And Barabbas was released, and Jesus was crucified. And you know the rest of the story. But how many of you know that there is a Barabbas in St. Kitts and Nevis? How many of you know that? You don't know Barabbas? He went into government headquarters 4 o'clock in the morning. How many of you don't remember that? Why don't the AG lock him up? And lock up the parrot. I thought the AG was going to talk about that legislative agenda. Lock up the parrot. So far, Barabbas has spent 2 years in the political wilderness, enduring the temptation of the devil, enduring the temptation of Satan, and preparing a diabolical plan to destabilize the country. But his plans will fail. His plans will fail because Team Unity is here because of Almighty God, the will of God, who answered the prayers of you, the people. That's why we're here. And you know, on the 15th or the 16th of February 2015, you, the people, went to the polls and you took away the power from the hands of a dictator and you put it into the hands of the people. So, as our Prime Minister would say, something good is happening in St. Kitts and Nevis. And as I would say, Team Unity sweet. Let me hear you. Team Unity sweet. My family, for the last 2 years, we have focused on the economic overhaul of this country of ours, St. Kitts and Nevis. And we are here to report to you as part of our good governance and accountability for prosperity agenda. That's why we're here. We have told you about the bad governance of those we rejected. We have told you of the state of our public buildings, the dilapidated state of our public buildings. Remember the Bastille High School? Your Team Unity administration, after 3 years of doing nothing, the rejected Labour NRP party did absolutely nothing. We put the students of the Bastille High School in one common location, in a temporary facility, costing over $6 million. Is that correct, PM? $6 million. And what we are going to do, in the next couple of months, we will announce our pre-construction or pre-design and construction plans for a brand new Bastille High School over there in East Bastille. We will do that pretty soon. When we look at our roads, the bad governance of the rejected Labour Party gave us roads in a state of dilapidation, disrepair. The last time there was a major road project in St. Kitts was in 2004, and we always knew when an election was nigh, because when an election was near, they start to build some roads, some big road project. The last one was in 2015, and we had to finish it. Always knew when there was going to be elections. So in 2004, 12 to 13 years ago, the Island Main Road was resurfaced. I am advised that asphalt has a lifespan of some 8 years. No wonder there's so many potholes around the country. No wonder you need me. You need patches. And what we are doing? Patches, yes, we can patch them up. And you know, in a matter of months, we are going to announce the results of a road condition survey. We are not going to wait until the elections come, and we are going to do it on a scientific basis. Do the studies. The Island Main Road is about 50 miles or 50 kilometers stretch of roads. There's another 60 or 65 feeder roads within the network. And we must be able to say, when we repair this road, how long will it last? Will it last 8 years, 5 years? And we do things in a scientific way so we know what we are doing when we come to road construction and road maintenance. My family, when we examine the performance of the representative of St. Christopher 6, and you really have me number 7 rag. Prime Minister, people fix me up good for me, but they'll tell the truth. I can't be ungrateful to them. But when we examine the performance of the representative of who? Yes, you say so, not me. When we examine the performance of the elected representative of constituency number 6, he's been elected for the last 27 years. 20 of those years he has spent as the Prime Minister in this country. And what has he done from Sadler's to Newton Ground? What has he done? What has he done? Absolutely nothing for this constituency. He has neglected this constituency for 27 years. And I want to commend Vernon Connor, because Vernon Connor, even outside of government, has provided water and electricity to people in this country, people in this constituency. And I have committed just today to Vernon Connor, because when you look at the available social development data, I think it was done by the OECS. I'm guided by. The social development data provided by the OECS reveals that in the 21st century, many people in this country and in this constituency are still using pit latrines. That shouldn't be in this country. Yes. And I committed just today to Vernon that Nigel Carty, you are listening. We are going to stop your aunt, from using that pit latrine, and we're going to build a flush toilet for her, Vernon. Just today, I committed that. Imagine Senator Nigel Carty got his anti-using pit latrine until today. He ought to be ashamed of himself and talking about good governance. I must wrap up, boy. I'm just getting warm, the service wrap up. But yes, my people, we are going to stop that. That's part of our good governance and accountability for prosperity. And as I wrap up, therefore, in the area of roads, we are going to spend about $9 or $10 million in this constituency for roads. Racecourse holding extension phase 3. We're going to spend $2 million up there because there's no roads and there's no drainage. Sadler's North extension phase 2, right here in Sadler's. We are going to spend another $1.5 million for you have no roads up there. And specific to this area, in Belmont residences, the roads over there in St. Paul's, we are going to spend $6 million as part of the $69 million that this administration has committed itself to. Right now, we are resurfacing the Forest Estate Road. That road takes tourists to the crater. It's for the farmers. That road was neglected for so many years. Your team in the administration has taken it on board, and right now we are resurfacing that road. So how can we go back? How can we go back? We're going forward. We're going forward. Barabbas had to be dreaming, but he can come back. Come back where? In this country? Never. Never, my family. But I'm going to leave some time for your questions because the chair lady is prompting me here. We're going to, perhaps in your question time, we'll answer areas about the Sadler's Field lighting. The field up at Sadler's and the lighting up there. Your Deep Bay Eagles, a football team, have no home. Your football team in the constituency, Deep Bay Eagles, Vernon, has to go to St. Paul to practice. That's not good enough, and your team unity is going to address that. And let me say finally, we're not going to leave roads to political expediency. And Eugene is coming next, I believe. But I want to give him some impetus here, because you realize that our housing program is the Unity Housing Program. In the old days, Douglas never put houses in Sandy Point because Sandy Point was Pam, for example. But we put in houses all over the country. We're going to fix all the roads, and we're going to ensure that before our term of office is ended, water, electricity, roads will be in all the constituencies. I love you, my family. God bless you.